We all have hardships that we have to face, and it helps to know the God who will wipe away all tears in the end, and the God who has overcome death in the resurrection of Jesus Christ, right? It helps to know that God, as opposed to any other counterfeits that just offer you fleeting, like the government, right? Government offers fleeting solutions, don't they? It seems like the only thing the government can do is create more problems and offer you a solution to fix the problems, right? Which just get expounded, and the only thing that gets bigger and bigger is more government. And our freedoms more and more stripped away from us in the process. And that's how the little game works, right? Keeping the people scared. It's like a wolf pack. I know I'm going on here, but it's like a wolf pack, and they single out the weak ones in the herd, and they each take a bite, one after another, and once they draw blood, right? Once those wolves in office draw blood in we the people, and they see that we're weak, we're dumbed down, we're preoccupied with mindless entertainment, bread and circuses, right? That, by the way, is the topic of my next podcast. I'm going to call it UFC Light, okay? Just to give you a hint, a little suggestion about what the topic's about. But yeah, once the wolves who are in high office and political office taste a little blood from the body populace, the body politic, the people of this nation, they realize that they're weak, they're dumbed down, they're tired, they're sick, right? On that government health care, right? Death care, more like. They see them sick, weak, and they can't even think straight, right? We can't even connect dots. We can't even find out who's responsible for all of the things that we're suffering from, right? There's so much chaos and confusion that they don't even know who's biting them on the rear end, tearing out ever bigger chunks of flesh. And they do this, and they do this, and they do this until you're at such a weakened state that you just have to give up. You lie there, and like the old saying goes, democracy is two wolves and a lamb fighting over what's for supper. Yeah. That's why this nation was never intended to be a democracy. It's a constitutional republic that respects the individual rights of every individual, right? Every human being. And that's something that these tyrants throughout history, whether it's tyrants in power today or 100 or 1,000, thousands of years ago. That's one thing that they really hate, is the idea that every individual should be treated the same. Because that destroys, their claim to fame, their claim to rulership. That destroys their ability to put us under subjection to their reign, right? To their power. But if we have little demographics that we can keep divided and infighting and henpecking each other, then you need more government to protect everybody from everybody else, right? We need government to keep us protected, to keep us safe from ourselves, right? That's the logic. That's the liberal logic, right? It's pure insanity. And yes, I call out the left-right paradigm. I often, maybe more often than not, I call out the hypocrites on the right just because I see them as a greater threat, because they, at least in word, in lip service, right, they say the right things, right? So they gain your trust. But don't get me wrong, like the loony leftist policies are the most dangerous thing to our republic. If only we knew who was behind these ideas, right? Because we always know the sheep are being led by a shepherd, as the Bible puts it. Who is the great white shepherd? Claims to sit upon the throne of the Most High, as it says in Thessalonians there. what is it called? Liberation theology and equity, social justice. It's all one and the same thing, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna head back up the hill. It's getting late. I've been talking too much. What's new, right?